Hi friends, today's Monday card pull is a day late on Tuesday, and I trust you all got through your day okay without it. So here we have the broken arrow. I already did this once and I got interrupted, so but I'm not going to choose a card again because this is our card. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And what I'm seeing in that is that it's a particularly good time for us all to rise above any temptation to argumentativeness and divisiveness. I think that often we allow ourselves to fall into that, not to be judgy, because I do this. I think it's common and easy for people to fall into argumentativeness when our ego desires to be right and to assert my rightness in the face of your wrongness. Let's find it in ourselves to rise above that temptation and find ways that we can connect with the people around us with more kindness and compassion and peace. I think that ultimately when we do that, it's more satisfying than the argumentativeness. Let's see what the book says. Oh, open right up to it. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. The arrow card, which we didn't see today, and this is Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, by the way. The arrow card symbolizes defense and protection. The broken arrow symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. Okay, you no longer need to fight. Peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. Okay. If you felt like you need to protect or defend yourself in the past, now the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. Drop your shields and protection. You're in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. It goes on from that. Your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. And I decided today, because yesterday was the solstice and we had the great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter, part of a signifying the end and beginning of a cycle. Very large cycle. I decided to pull an extra card today. So we've got this conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter, which people are calling the Christmas star, and I don't really think that's actually associated with Christmas. But the Great Conjunction is a 200-year cycle, I believe. And also there's a 20-year cycle because it's they do come into conjunction every 20 years about, and they move into a different elemental sign every 200 years. So this is going to be, I'm not going to give you a card for that whole cycle, but maybe for just this moment right now to carry us forward into where that cycle is going to be taking us. There's so much you can say about it, and I'm really not an astrologer, so if you're interested in that, I encourage you to seek further knowledge about it. But I just thought an extra card would be nice today, and we've got the eagle. See from a higher perspective. We actually had this one not too long ago. Interesting that eagle is the symbol of the United States, which is clearly moving into a different cycle shortly at this time. I believe we will have a new president within a month or so. So this is a call for all of us to see from a higher perspective. I think it's really interesting in contrast to the one we just pulled, the broken arrow, where I think together what they're telling us is that we need to rise above division by looking from a bigger, broader perspective. So where we have seen that we've got a lot of issues where there are two sides, one appears to be diametrically opposed to the other. Let us now see if we can rise higher than that and look and find the way that the sides can be brought together, what the commonalities are, and how we can work with other people and with each other together instead of against one another. Let me see if he's got more to add. Yes, fly higher and see new possibilities. Eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. This is another Native American one. It's not a Native American deck. It draws from a lot of different cultures, but interesting that I got two cards in a row today that are Native American. Eagle is powerful, strong, and courageous, sees for miles, approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capacity to make a plan from a higher space before putting it into action. You have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you're feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father's sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love. So, this is the kind of thing that it's like, oh, it's so hard, it's such a challenge, but that is always very deeply rewarding when we do it. And I think these are really good cards for us for this week and moving on into the longer cycles for us to carry with us. See things from a higher perspective. Seek peace actively. So I'm Rachel Krager, Ireland. I will see you next week. I'll shoot for Monday as usual. And subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear your experiences about any of these things I've been talking about. Subscribe for ongoing tools and strategies for living in your power and interesting time and weekly card pulls, usually on Monday. Thanks a lot. Bye.